Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to another unboxing video. This time it is Doctor Who Season 2 Blu-ray Steelbook, recorded on Monday the 18th of August 2025, which is the day of this Steelbook's release, as well as the DVD and standard Blu-ray. Recording this at 9:25 PM. It arrived about 2 hours ago-ish, but we had dinner and desserts and watching Only Connect as well in between, so it's a few hours behind, but hopefully you'll get this out Tuesday or Wednesday, depending. Hopefully Tuesday, because if the edit isn't too long and is easy to do, I can do that and then release it not long after it's done on Tuesday 19th. So hopefully if you're watching on the first day of release, it's Tuesday the 19th. Or Wednesday the 20th. Anyway, also update from previous unboxing video, or one of the previous ones, the Doctor Who figurine collection. They did release some more, but this time they did 229, 230 and 236 randomly. Instead of 228, it's 236, so I suspect 228 is still yet to come, as is 234 and 235. 236 was Yvonne Hartman from Army of Ghosts. 229 was the passenger from Flux. I was sort of right in predicting that one or two of those three, 228, 229 and 230, would be from Series 13. One of them was, so I was correct. Also, I got the bundle of those three with the passenger one box signed, which is a little bit extra. And 230 is the Axon in its proper form from Claws of Axos. So 228, I'm not sure what that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a Flux one. If 227 was. So I'm not sure what that's going to be. And then 234 and 235. I don't know how many more will get released. At least 3 more, I would say, to get 228, 234 and 235 out. But I don't know if they'll do any more after 236. But we'll see. Maybe next month. This time, we are unboxing the Season 2 Doctor Who Blu-ray Steelbook. That's Season 2 of the Bad Wolf era, Series 15 of the Revival, and Season 41 overall. This means all 3 eras, when doing their second seasons or series, all 3 of them have had Season 2 released. The classic Season 1 collection box set has yet to be released on Blu-ray, but of the classic series, the Revival and the Bad Wolf era, they've all had Season 2 released on the Blu-ray in some form. So let's open this box. Okay, here we go. Oh, and that's the back. So I'll get rid of that for now. And there we go. Doctor Who Season 2. I think this one has Belinda more up at the forefront rather than the Doctor doing like that, and it's less reflective. And then the spine here. And then there's the back, with the back picture, which has the 2 Ranis, Conrad, Mr. Ring-a-Ding, aka Lux, and one of the red robots from Robot Revolution, with the clock background from Wishworld and the Reality War. And then there's the other side. It is rated 12 and has 7 discs. And I brought my scissors to cut it open, but there's already a tear up here, so looks like I don't need these after all. I'll move these over there. Unless it gets a bit stuck, so taking off the plastic foil. Maybe I will need those after all. Okay. And I am the type of guy who likes to keep the J card, so I will be keeping this bit. So naturally I do not want to damage it. And there we go. Season 2, Series 15, Blu-ray Steelbook. Now, if we take it out of the J card, there's the full Steelbook cover art here, and the back cover art, that looks really great, by the way, and then the spine. So, and then there's the J card without it. I forgot to read the back of the J-card, so let's do that quickly. This season of Doctor Who follows the Doctor as he rescues Belinda Chandra from deadly robots and begins an epic quest to get her back home. But a mysterious force is stopping their return, and the time-travelling TARDIS team must face greater dangers, bigger enemies, and wilder terrors than ever before. Meanwhile, on Earth, Ruby Sunday navigates life without the Doctor as a sinister plot unfolds, one that threatens reality itself. This season release includes complete Season 2 episodes, Christmas Special 2024 Joy to the World, The Robot Revolution, Lux, The Well, Lucky Day, The Story in the Engine, The Interstellar Song Contest, Wish World, and The Reality War, alongside Doctor Who Unleashed episodes and exclusive special features. Includes more than 5 hours of additional material, including Doctor Who Unleashed episodes and other special features. The thing about Doctor Who Unleashed is that's 9 half-hour episodes, roughly. So that's 4.5 hours. So the other special features, if it's more than 5 hours, then that's probably an hour at most of other special features. So most of that, more than 5 hours, is Unleashed. And that's not including the 20th anniversary of New Who special that aired afterwards. They said they couldn't get the rights to that somehow. And also they couldn't get the rights for Doctor at the Proms 2024, which wasn't included on the Season 1 release either, but that aired around Christmas time for the TV version. I'm not sure what rights. Is it some sort of music rights? I know that they played like pop songs and stuff in the Unleashed episodes, specifically that 20th anniversary one, but unless it was that, I'm not quite sure why they can't get certain rights to put those releases on the Blu-ray, Blu-ray, DVD, physical home media. Fortunately for those with BBC iPlayer in the UK and Ireland, you can stream both on BBC iPlayer. And for those internationally, unless you've got a VPN, I'm afraid not. I mean, unless someone puts it on YouTube, perhaps. Anyway, so let's open up the Steelbook. Now, by the way, I'm going to show off the full cover design. There's the leaflet for about the disc content and the merchandise, so I'll put these at the back of the J-card for now, but not for now, going forward. So let's look at it. This has come out, I think that happened last time as well with Season 1's, but there's the full artwork of the Season Steelbook set. It looks really good. I think this is part of the interior of the Rani's base, this bit up behind the Doctor and Belinda. Belinda in her, I believe it's the Interstellar Song Contest, and I think also Story in the Engine outfit. And then everybody else, apart from the Doctor, is in their Wish World Reality War outfits. Well, apart from Mr. Ring-a-Ding and the robot as well, of course. The Doctor, I'm not quite sure which outfit that one is and which episode that one is specifically. But I do know that the main picture for the Season 2 DVD and standard Blu-ray is this picture. That's the same costume. It's the promotional picture one, I guess. Okay, opening up the discs. One of them has fallen out, which is disc 4. This which we'll get back to. But yeah, like Season 1, that they've got it's stacked discs. One of them is 4 discs. That is the side I would do it as well. I think it can just about do stack 4 discs. Usually they do 3. So Series 9, you could have done 6 discs, and you could have done it in the Steelbook. But I think with these ones, it is looking really clear that it's 4 discs aside is stretching it. And heaven forbid if you were trying to do more than 8 discs, you really would need to start having the flaps in the middle. I don't understand why Season 1 and 2 ones haven't got the flap ones like some of the others do. Is it because it's a 6-7 disc set? You need to have this? The 5, 6 and 7 ones have these things, and then if it's 4, it's the flaps. 3, you can get 2 discs on this side, and then anything less is a bit more normal. 2 will be either 2 here or 1 there, and 1 is always on that side. But yeah, it's a bit it's interesting. Steelbook design, of course. Anyway, so let's take out these discs. Not a surprise that the discs are all the same picture, but it is a bit disappointing. It is just the background and not the Doctor and Belinda on there. But disc 1 is Joy to the World, the Christmas special. Disc 2 is the Robot Revolution and Lux. I'll get this disc out. Disc 3 is the Well and Lucky Day. Okay, the disc that tried to fall out. Disc 4, the Story and the Engine and the Interstellar Song Contest. Disc 5, Wish World and the Reality War. Got that really nice new disc smell. Disc 6, Doctor Who Unleashed. And disc 7 also says Doctor Who Unleashed. On season 1's set, it said that it was episodes 1 to 5 on disc 6 and episodes 6 to 8 and The Unseen Unleashed on disc 7. They haven't put which episodes are on which disc on this set. I will confirm in a sec, but I believe it's 1 to 4 and 5 to 8, respectively. If the 20th anniversary documentary was on it, then it'd probably be 1 to 5 and then 6 to 8 and the 20th anniversary one. And the background is the Doctor in space from the Interstellar Song Contest. Maybe that's where this outfit's from, because it's the same shirt by the looks of it, minus the coat. I could be wrong, but that looks like it's this episode's outfit. Interesting choice to go with, but not a bad picture. Pretty good picture, in fairness. Again, I would have preferred the standard edition release's picture to be the inside. But, you know, it's still a good picture. And then we'll just put back the discs. Disc 7, 6... 5 and 4. Yeah, heaven forbid trying to get more than 8 discs into a steelbook that is this size. You need to go bigger for more than 9 discs, 9 or more discs. Heck, can you even get 8 discs into here? It'd be a bit of a stretch, but you could maybe do it if there was space on the left side as well, or the right side, depending on whether you'd put disc 4 on this side. Maybe I did that last time, I have done that, but regardless, absolutely no space for more than 8 discs. So if they ever did do a 9 disc set, well, I don't think they'll ever do a 9 disc set. We can just about get 7 discs out of these. It is a surprise, but I'm wondering if those special features take up space on the DVDs and they're trying to match the same number of discs on the Blu-ray for the most parts. Yeah, and now we'll bring back the leaflets. So the main normal leaflet here with the picture from the main standard edition of Blu-ray and DVD release, which is also the main season promotional artwork. So here's the back. Bring it a bit closer for you guys to read, if you can see that. Disc 1 is Joy to the World with special features Doctor Who Unleashed, making of, audio commentary and director's scene breakdown, TARDIS talk, Stephen Moffat preview and trailer. Just the one trailer then, okay. Disc 2 has episode 1, The Robot Revolution, and episode 2, Lux. Special features include The Robot Revolution making of, episode 1 audio commentary, first look at season 2, The Nurse and the Whoniverse, get to know Who with Verada and Ncuti, Verada answers fan questions, behind the scenes trailer, Lux making of, Becoming Cartoons, and Mr. Ring-a-Ding, best villain of the series. Disc 3 has The Well, episode 3, and episode 4, Lucky Day. Special features include The Well making of, Suited and Booted, Get to Know Who with Rose Ayling-Ellis, who guest stars in The Well, Lucky Day making of, Lucky Day scene breakdown with director Peter Hoare, Spilling the Tea with Verada and Millie, Joel Dormet, doctoring around Millie and Jonah's best behind-the-scenes bits. Jonah is the actor playing Conrad in Lucky Day and the finale. Disc 4 has Episode 5, The Story in the Engine, and Episode 6, The Interstellar Song Contest. Special features, The Story in the Engine making of, Get to Know Who with Joe Martin. Oh good, there's a Joe Martin extra on here. I think we only had one behind the scenes thing with her released on YouTube. I could be wrong about that, but definitely not very long with her at all in the Unleashed episode, but there was a little bit. The Interstellar Song Contest making of, the Interstellar Song Contest scene breakdown with Ben A. Williams, who I believe is the director of that episode. Reality War companion catch up. Get to Know Who with Graham Norton and Rylan Clark, who both guest star. Reality War companion catch up is the extra with Arada Safu and Kawan Ford, who plays Susan Foreman. And by the sounds of it, this was an extra that may have originally been intended for Disc 5 and the two-part finale, but may have been moved to this disc to better fit being related to Susan due to her, besides maybe a slight cameo in Wish World, does not appear in the finale, though it sounds like the original plan may have been for her to cameo at the very end to serve as a cliffhanger leading into Season 3. Maybe she might have had a slightly bigger role in the end. Alas, we don't live in that timeline, we live in this timeline, with Disc 5 being Episode 7, The Wish World, and Episode 8, The Reality War. Special features, Wish World, making of, all access areas with Verada Safu, so it's good that she's doing a lot of behind-the-scenes special features for this season. The Reality War making of Jonah's set tour, which I believe was released on YouTube. That of The Bone Palace, that's what I was talking about earlier with the artwork. Get to Know compilation, Shooty Gatwa says goodbye to Doctor Who, and Season 2 epilogue. I don't know what the epilogue is. Maybe it's probably a behind-the-scenes featurette, to be honest. But yeah, this is the last disc with any episode featuring the 15th Doctor, starting from the next release, when they make the next episodes, but starting from the next release, it will be 16th Doctor, in terms of the next chronological story release. Obviously, the next actual release will be the Collection Season 13 Limited Edition, or the Standard Edition set of the Collection Season 20, whichever one of those comes first. But probably around the same time. But in terms of the next episode to be broadcast, the next release will not be 15th Doctor, unless there's some timey-wimey shenanigans or something. And then Disc 6 is Doctor Who Unleashed Episodes 1 to 4, and Disc 7 Doctor Who Unleashed Episodes 5 to 8. Again, if they had the 20th anniversary of New Who documentary, that probably would be on Disc 7, and they probably would do what they did with the previous season of moving Episode 5 to Disc 6, and then it's the last 3 and the special on Disc 7. Also, if they did put the proms on, they probably would also be on Disc 7. Maybe they do Episodes 1 to 6 on Disc 6, and then the last 2 plus the 20th anniversary special and the proms one. Or the proms would go on to Disc 1 with Joy to the World, but that would be quite a bit of disc space on there. It's really bizarre to me that for a UK release, of the other 3 proms, the 2010 one did get released on the Christmas Carol release, but not the complete 6 series set for some reason. The 2013 one was released on the 50th anniversary specials box set, and later it's Steelbook. But the 2008 proms is probably the one that's got the best release, because I believe that was on the Next Doctor DVD, and then it was on the complete specials DVD and Blu-ray, and later it's Steelbook release as well. So that's the one that's been released the best. 2010's one was just the Christmas Carol DVD and Blu-ray, and also as an exclusive bonus extra on the Series 1 to 6 Blu-ray collection in America. Or was it a DVD collection? The Series 1 to 6 DVD collection in America. I don't think it was added back on for the complete 6 series Blu-ray Steelbook, so... And then the 2013 one was on the 50th anniversary specials box set, but that was a special box set released a good couple months later. Around the time of Series 8 starting, actually, funny enough, with a lot more extras than the standard release, the individual releases of Day and Time, Day of the Doctor and Time of the Doctor, and the proms was included. I think the proms were included on that. And interesting enough, it re-released Name of the Doctor, even though that was already on the complete 7th series and Series 7 Part 2 releases. So you got Name of the Doctor twice on the Steelbooks, by the way, whilst Twice Upon a Time and Revolution of the Daleks are not. And then for the 2024 proms, no release at all on home media, not the Joy to the World release, not this one, and supposedly it's rights issues, which makes even less sense than the New Who documentary, Doctor Unleashed special. So I don't know. Anyway, to wrap things up, here is the more exciting products from Doctor Who booklet. Right, well, this is the one to go all out 15th Doctor on, because sometimes they'll do Doctor specific on certain products, and sometimes they'll be a bit more general with these, and sometimes they'll just be general full stop. So with this one being a 15th Doctor release, let's have some 15th Doctor audiobooks. I know he doesn't do Big Finish, but they'll probably do something else, maybe a general Big Finish one. But 15th Doctor audiobooks, and the comics and toys, or some toys, like there's not many to be honest. Plus 15th Doctor on the cover of Doctor Who magazine issue that they might show. Let's have a look and see what's included this time. Okay, so yes, okay, Big Finish is kind of a general one. Available on download to collect and or collector's edition CD, sorry. Smith & Sullivan, by the way, is not on CD. That's download only. I think so is Space Security Service. I could be wrong about that. The rest, I believe, are CD and download. We've got Planet Crinoid, Zygon Century, Space Security Service, Unit Brave New World, Smith & Sullivan, and River Song. So spin-offs, or special releases in the Crinoid and Zygon ones, but more or less spin-offs for the rest. Then you've got 15th Doctor, Titan Comics, not so much 15th Doctor specifically, and I do intend to get the hardback cover or paperback cover of the first 15th Doctor collection. I'm not sure if that's saying Volume 1 is in the individual smaller size comic or if it is the collection, but I do intend to get the first 15th Doctor collection. The second wave of 15th Doctor comics featuring him with Belinda should be coming out this autumn, with a collection in the spring. And at the bottom you've got releases for the Fugitive Doctor Origins, Doomsday, Once Upon a Time Lord Victorious, Tale of Two Time Lords, I think that's alternating current, the Fugitive Doctor Origins again, and Empire Dwarf. I don't know why they keep having Origins on here twice. It's got to be a printing error, and they haven't figured it. They haven't seen it yet. They haven't noticed that they've got one of them's on here twice. They've got plenty of other ones they can promote. They've got Circuit Breaker starting next year. Hopefully by then they'll be able to throw on. Well, that'll probably be the main picture. Then they can put 15th Doctor as one of those ones down there. Then anyway, moving on to Lost in Time. Season 2 edition of Lost in Time. That's going to need updates featuring characters from that season. You've got the skeleton dinosaur creature, Belinda, 15th Doctor, Robot, the Barber, Alice from The Well, that's Rose Ayling Ellis's character, Mrs. Flood / Anita Dobson, Rani, Archie Punjabi Rani, aka the main Rani, Conrad, I believe that's Kid from Interstellar Song Contest, and Mr. Ringerding and the TARDIS. So Season 2 characters available on the Lost in Time game now, and I'm glad they're promoting that. Plus, if they do go back to all the Doctors in front of the TARDIS one, please include John Hurt and Christopher Eccleston when you do. But until then, this is good promotion. This is what I meant by promoting 15th Doctor stuff in this, and Season 2 stuff in this set. Speaking of which, we got the audiobooks for recent novelizations for Empire of Death, The Robot Revolution, Lux, and The Well. 3 of those stories from this season and 1 from the previous, which have been recently novelised, and these are the audiobook versions, alongside audiobooks of 2 brand new 15th Doctor Belinda stories, Spectral Scream and Fear Death by Water. Another one is to be released later this year, both book and audiobook. 15th Doctor Sonic, this is what I mean. There's the books that we've just seen promotions for the audiobooks of. Spectral Scream and Fear Death by Water. Not saying coming soon for the last one. I can't remember its title, but it's the one by Esme Jenkins Pinker. I've probably butchered that name, but she's going to be... She wrote the Church on Ruby Road novelisation, and she's in charge of Circuit Breaker, which is happening next year. The Escape Hunt, A Dalek Awakens, which is part of one of the previous multimedia stories that Circuit Breaker is the third of. This one being more tied with the first, Time Lord Victorious. 2 more books from the Icon series. Travel with the Doctor and meet Frieda Kahlo, Charles Darwin, and Shirley Jackson in the first 3 Icons adventures. Which is why they only promote 2 of them. I think one of them might be with the 11th Doctor. I could be wrong about that, or it could be with 15. But yeah, by the way, whilst we're here, once again they're promoting a 13th Doctor thing with a 10th Doctor thing. Oh, things really haven't changed, have they? And that's 10th Doctor. Well, maybe that's 14th Doctor. Okay, that's a slight difference. I could be wrong. I think that is actually 14th. There, from the way that, from that hairstyle and the costume, it looks like it is 14th Doctor with Charles Darwin. Okay, you can have this one BBC promotion thing. You can have this Jodie Whittaker, David Tennant products next to each other this time round without the Shirley Jackson one, I believe, not being included. Okay, you can have this one because it's not 10th Doctor, if that is indeed 14. You can have this one. Lastly, you have Doctor Who magazine, and whilst you don't actually get Ncuti Gatwa on these covers, you do get Billie Piper, who might be the 16th Doctor. Might. So that is, and also with Belinda on being on the first Doctor cover, you do get a bit of season 2 on there with that, as well as the Billie Piper cover. Lastly, we've got some Forbidden Planet and Titan Entertainment products. Titan Entertainment Doctor Who merchandise that can be found at Forbidden Planet. Now this one is going more general Who. You've got the Sutekh on the top of the TARDIS from Empire of Death, the Leon Lines TARDIS, which could be anything, the Happiness Patrol TARDIS, the 14th Doctor Donna and TARDIS, and a unit t-shirt. And also a pin badge set featuring monsters and characters and creatures from the 60th anniversary specials and season 1 episodes. So not really anything season 2 related on here. You could argue maybe the Neon TARDIS, but the rest is season 1 or classic or 60th anniversary specials or other. And there's the logo on the back. So in terms of a 15th Doctor promotion, most of it is, but some of it is general, which for Big Finish makes sense because no 15th Doctor there. Comics, the 15th Doctor one is front and centre, and then you've got general one. Lost in Time is probably the most 15th Doctor centric, along with the audiobooks and the normal books. Actually, these 4 pages are 15th Doctor exclusive, come to think of it, and you've got 15th Doctor on the other page as well. But then you get to these ones, and unless the 3rd book is a 15th Doctor one, we go away from him for these last couple of pages. I mean, we do get a bit of them on this side as well, actually. Although, if Billie Piper is the 16th Doctor, she does appear at the end of the Reality War, so that could count. Well, sort of counts even if she isn't the Doctor. But I shall put these back in here. Okay, there we go. That's the Doctor Who Season 2 Bad Wolf / Series 15 / Season 41 Steelbook unboxing. I'm not going to talk too much about the episodes per se. Not only is this because this video is starting to run quite lengthy, but also because I have recently done the Season 2 Bad Wolf ranking and the top 10 15th Doctor stories ranking, which you can go and check out when you're ready, if you would like to. They are quite long. I do apologise. I talk a lot about the ones I'm not so keen on from those episodes, those rankings. I do talk quite a bit about the lower ranking ones, and then I have to not talk too much about the higher rated ones. But I think a lot more can be said about the negative ones than the positives. But I do kind of find some words as we go along. But yeah, so for those reasons, we shall leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing video, and I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the Nicholas Payne YouTube channel, as well as the DVD and standard Blu-ray. So hopefully you're watching this on Tuesday 19th, if you're watching 230. The Saxon, and the other one was, where was it? Was it? Which I was sort of correct. I was predicting 1 or 2 of 228, 230, and 229 would be. I think there was also some plans that for ones that would be up in the 240s. I've even read somewhere that there was plans for ones that would be in the later 240s, so around 246, 248-ish. So yeah, I mean, maybe there was plans to go up to 250. We'll see how it goes. But I mean, after Eagle Moss going bankrupt, I mean, I don't even know. Anyway, so this time we are Mr. Luck, not Mr. Lux, and I brought my right. And the time-travelling TARDIS team must face their greatest, one that threatens reality itself. This season release includes complete season 2 episode. Hang on. The thing with the Unleashed episodes is you've got 9 hour and a half. No, 9.5. Most of the most of the full. And again, I would have preferred the inside to be the background. Special features include. Stop shaking. And Becoming Creation and Mr. Ring-a-Ding. That he doesn't say it doesn't say here director Peter Hall, but I know he is the director. So is he? Disc 3 has that was this 3 with Bear. Though initially. Alas, we don't. And disc. Get to know. Obviously, the next actual release will be season 20, and then the last 2, the document. But if you're going for the complete, but if you're going. Space more at all, but which is the primary focus of this release. It's volume. I'll show you. Yeah, that's it. And there's the logo on the back. And actually, these 4 pages are very 15th Doctor, are